Alright people, I'm INJ, welcome to my home gym, and today we're training shoulders and arms. Alright, let's go!
Alright guys, first and foremost, just want to say welcome to my channel and welcome to my fitness journey. For those of you who don't know, I'm a personal trainer based around the West London area. And this is a little home gym setup I got going on during the lockdown. So the first exercise we started up with was dips superset with diamond push-ups. This is a great way to warm up the elbows, get the joints nice and warm, get some blood flow through the body. And to be fair, if you're training in this weather, you definitely want to spend longer warming up. For those of you who don't know, in the UK it is super cold right now. Shout out to my boy Cones, by the way. He's the one that helped me record this workout video. I'm going to give his channel a link in the description of the video below, so be sure to check that out too. So yeah, we did about 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps on the dips and the diamond push-ups. So that's about 15 reps on the dips, and we went for 20 reps on the diamond push-ups. And if you see here, I'm using the Olympic chains to put around my neck. This makes the dips more intense. You know, doing dips like this for a while, you know, it gets a bit easy, so it's always great to find ways to increase the intensity of your workouts. Yeah, and I think on the last set I only got around 10 to 12 reps. It's pretty tough, you know, when you get to the last set. It makes it much more intense using these Olympic chains. It's probably definitely one of my greatest investments. There's a lot you can do with Olympic chains, guys. So if you guys at home, you're stuck at home and you're looking to buy some equipment, there's a lot you can do with these chains, people. There's a lot of, you can even do HIIT workouts with them. There's a lot of things you can do, so be sure to check those out. And yeah, this is my boy Cones. He's pretty tough, to be fair. You know, his triceps are definitely one of his strong points on his physique. I think I could definitely use some more triceps. And yeah, so the next exercise we actually did was lateral raises. So with this, we went around 15 to 20 reps. We did about 3 sets of this just to get the shoulders nice and warm, get some pre-exhaustion through the muscles. So when we hit that heavy shoulder press, you're going to feel every single rep. You're really going to feel that stimulation through the muscles with that heavy weight. You know, I'm a big fan of pre-exhausting before lifting the heavy weight, just so you feel it more. You know, if you're trying to build muscle, it's a great way to increase the stimulation. It's also a great way to build mind-muscle connection around every single muscle. Like if you have lagging body parts, I definitely would say try this method out. Pre-exhaust your muscles. Start with an accessory movement such as lateral raises. You know, say for example you're doing biceps as well, maybe you can start with like preacher curl. Start with a slightly stricter movement where you got to do lighter weight. I see too many people going too heavy on this exercise and the traps end up just taking over. You know, when your traps are taking over, that's not really what you want. What you're trying to do here is hit the lateral side head of the shoulders. Now, if you guys notice, I like to hang on the edge of the wall. You can actually do this in the gym. Obviously, gyms aren't open at the moment, so this is the way I do it right now. Now, if I hang in like this, it actually helps eliminate some of the momentum. It lets your arms fully hang down. It also increases the range of motion a little bit on the exercise. So if you guys have trouble feeling the burn on this exercise, be sure to try out this variation. This is a great variation to try. And if you have gyms available to you, you could also try use the cables attachment by leaning off, hanging off the side in the same format, which I'm doing right here, and it'll help you feel that mind-muscle connection, help you feel that burn much more. Now, I don't know what it is about training in these conditions when it's this cold, but the pump seems to be so much better. And even off the first exercise, this is pretty much like the first and second exercise we're doing for shoulders, and it is super difficult. Like my shoulders are already burning after the 3rd set. I think I only got about 15 reps, and I was trying to go for 20 reps on each set. I don't know what it is about this lockdown, guys, but energy levels tend to be a difficult one to keep high. But the important thing to keep in mind is to do what we can and to stay active. Another tip I can actually give is you can try to do a slightly looser grip on this exercise. I prefer to do an overhand grip, and that helps me feel it a lot more in the shoulders. Alright, so moving on, the next exercise, we jumped it off some heavy shoulder press. This was actually like the first set we did. I think it was around with 30 kg dumbbells, and I went for around 12 or 15 reps. So I think I went for 12 today because I wanted to save my energy for the heavier sets. Here you get my boy Cones doing his set. He's still got the strength, guys, and I hope you guys see me and him progress a lot more over the past couple months in upcoming videos I'm gonna do. So I'm looking forward to that. And this was one of the heaviest sets we did. I think I only got about 3 reps on this. So these dumbbells are around 45 kg. And yeah, this shit is tough. This is a tough exercise. And it's super tough when you're using dumbbells like these. You can't really set them up the same way with those dumbbells you get in the gym. Because these dumbbells don't have the flat edges like the ones in the gyms do, it's much harder to rest them on your knees, rest them on your legs when you're trying to kick them up. And yeah, so this is the next exercise. This is another great superset we did. We did piked push-ups, superset with upright rows. Now, the first set we did upright rows with the chains. Now, this is another great exercise you can do with those Olympic chains, guys. And there's a lot of controversy behind this exercise, but honestly, if you do it right, you're not going to hurt your shoulders, people. I know with some people, like, this exercise doesn't cooperate, but guys, the thing you need to understand is everyone's different. Different exercises are good for different people. So honestly, I don't really understand those people which say this exercise is bad, that exercise is good. Like, obviously you get good and bad exercise, but just remember everyone's different. So one exercise might work for one person really well. On the other hand, for another person, it might not be good at all. Their shoulders back might be too tight for it. But just remember, everyone has their own way of training, and it's good to respect that, people. So yeah, the first set we did with Olympic chains, and then the second set, I believe we did with a dumbbell. We actually added the chains. This is another great thing you can do with these Olympic chains. You can add them on top of dumbbells. You can add them on extra weight. So this is one of the heaviest sets, and honestly, for me, upright rows, I think it's a great exercise to build the traps and to work on the rear delt. So if you're doing close grip like this hits more of the traps. If you're doing wide grip, it hits more of the rear delts. So this is my boy Cones doing his set. Yeah, this superset is pretty brutal also. It's very tough on the shoulders, but it's a great way to burn out those shoulders and really get that accessory work and get that volume in. So people, just remember, you can still get a high volume workout even if you're training at home. Obviously, it's a little bit more difficult, but I would definitely encourage people to incorporate these kind of supersets and these kind of drop sets in their workouts. So the next exercise we did was hammer curls superset with bicep curls. So we went heavy on the hammer curls. We cheated a little bit on the regular bicep curls. We went super strict. So the regular bicep curls we actually also did with the chains. Now, having these screw-on dumbbells, you can't really do regular drop sets like you can in the gym. You can't just grab any dumbbell. So we use the chains to really utilize these kind of drop sets in our workouts. And if you notice, I'm going super strict on these. So we did about 15 reps on the strict curls, and on the hammer curls we go for around 8 to 10 reps. So yeah, a bit of swinging, but just remember, guys, you need to lift heavy to build dense muscle, and sometimes you can get away with swinging. This also depends on the person, but we are getting our strict curls in too. So we're getting the best of both worlds, getting that heavy weight, and we're also getting that strict isolation. Now, these were actually the only 2 exercises we did for biceps, but trust me, guys, just try the superset out. Your biceps will be on fire by the 3rd or 4th set. Now, if you do need to increase the volume or decrease it, if you're trying this workout, be sure to do so. So obviously, depending on your activity level, depending on your fitness level and how long you've been lifting weights, you're going to have to train at a higher volume if you've been lifting as long as we have been lifting. So I think this was one of my final sets that I did, still keeping the bicep curls strict as possible. What I'll do is I'll be sure to put the workout routine in the description of the video for anyone that wants to try it. Now, if you do happen to try it, tell me what you think. Be sure to comment below in the video what you think of this workout. Now, bear in mind, guys, we were pretty fatigued at this point. Lifting outside in this weather, lifting like this, it is a very, very tough thing to do, and I respect anyone that is able to do it. Now, yeah, this is one of Cones' last sets, just repping it out. Be sure to squeeze at the top on these strict curls. That's the purpose of this exercise. You really want to get that strict contraction, get that full stretch down. Alright, so the next exercise we did was overhead tricep extensions. Now this is one of the lightest sets. This is a great movement. The way I like to do it is put the bench on an incline level and rest, like bring your elbows behind, almost behind your head, just like this. This really helps put the tension on the muscle and not the elbows. It also helps you go a bit heavier and keep the movement a lot stricter. If you look at the momentum, there is barely any momentum in this exercise, and this is a great way to hit the long head of the triceps. Remember guys, when hitting the long head of the triceps, that's where most of the thickness of the arm comes from. So this is the final exercise we did. This is tricep kickbacks. This one we just repped out completely. I think we went for 15 reps on each set just to get a really good finisher on the triceps, get that volume in. And this one was super fun to do. So as you see, I'd like to do this one leaning against the wall, just like this. Usually I would lean against the rack, the dumbbell rack in the gym, but this is the way you can do it at your home, keeping the movement strict and nice and controlled, and squeezing at the top. This one you really want to focus on that contraction at the top. This one's all about squeezing. This one really helps shape those triceps, bring out that lateral head, and bring out that definition too. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making this, editing this, and I'm definitely going to be posting a lot more on my channel, so be looking out for that. Now if you guys liked it, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Be sure to let me know guys what kind of future fitness content you guys want to see. And lastly, thanks for watching.